The Legend of Zelda series is among the longest running, most critically acclaimed and beloved gaming franchises in history. The games are all incredibly polished, with unique and inventive worlds, and characters that just exude charm. Each game has a multitude of secrets to find, and the puzzle elements within them encourage players to think for themselves and use their initiative in such a way that is becoming less and less common in today's market. Heck, a big reason why the Zelda series has survived and thrived for so long is because each game is different from the last, and the developers are not afraid to take risks. With the most recent installment in the Zelda series being the incredible Breath of the Wild, and many more games to come, it is the perfect time to become a Zelda fan. Oh, and stick around to the end to hear what game you should play first. Without further ado, this is why you should play the Legend of Zelda series. Let's go! There is something intrinsically charming about the Zelda series. The term game feel was coined by Steve Swink in his book by the same name, and describes the intangible feeling which all the components of a game come together to form. The idea for the original Legend of Zelda came about when the series creator Miyamoto wanted to recreate the adventurous feeling he had exploring the caves and forests surrounding his hometown. It is safe to say he was definitely successful. The series has always been about going on an adventure! But while the adventurous theme is integral to what makes the series great, it is the smaller things that bring the world to life. The numerous quirky and charming characters who you interact with, the stunning landscapes, the timeless story of someone having the courage to rise up to defeat an all-powerful evil. Oh my goodness, the world I'm looking for is wholesome. The Legend of Zelda is a very wholesome series. And if you're someone who's into puzzles, secrets, and even lore, Zelda has an abundance of them. The games are full of hidden details and information surrounding societies, races, and gods. I mean, look at these books. They are so jam-packed, full of lore, they're massive. But you don't need to know any of these extra details to enjoy the games, as Zelda plotlines are generally pretty simple. The games are also well known for their puzzle elements. From picking a path in the world, to thinking outside the box, to unlocking a room containing treasure, the series encourages players to use their initiative to come up with solutions. There might even be multiple ways to solve a problem. Nearly all Zelda games have dungeons, massive labyrinth-style areas, filled to the brim with puzzles and monsters. These are where the majority of the puzzles can be found, and conquering a dungeon for the first time just feels like an achievement. No matter what kind of person you are, there is a Zelda game for you. The series is full of variety. Want a cutesy, light-hearted adventure across the sea? I've got a game for you. You've just come up watching Game of Thrones and you want a darker, more gritty epic, perhaps? I've got you covered. Maybe you don't want to explore and instead you want to take down some monsters. Well, I mean, you're crazy, but well, you get the idea. The point is that there are so many different types of Zelda games that you're bound to find one that really resonates with you. And now is the perfect time to become a Zelda fan. With 34 years of games to play and 2 new games confirmed for next month and also sometime in the future, there's no time like the present than to pick up the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield, don a green tunic, and run into the woods. Not really, of course, do it in the game. If I've convinced you to play The Legend of Zelda, here are some words of wisdom as to what games you should start with. If you want to play the newest Zelda and see where the series is now, play Breath of the Wild on Wii U or Switch. If you want an extremely beloved game that has a bit of everything and is called one of the best games of all time, then Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64 or its really good remaster on the 3DS are also great choices. And if you just want a taste of what the series is like, A Link to the Past on the SNES is really good. You can play it on the Switch Online, you can play it on the Wii U Virtual Console, there are tons of ways you can play Link to the Past as well. But the reality is, you won't be picking the wrong game no matter what you start with. The game you pick up might not be for you, but I can guarantee it won't be a terrible experience. Hopefully. For reference, I started with Wind Waker, which I absolutely loved, so that's also a great place to start. Thank you all very much for watching. Did I convince you to play The Legend of Zelda? If so, let me know down in the comments below. That would really make my day. And on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fantastic content coming your way from me, Jasper, on the Legends of Jasper channel. Anyway, share this video with your family and friends, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.